So I wanted to give you a short tour of my 1.8 acre property out here in, it's a half-hour south of Valparaiso, Northwest Indiana. And this is 1.8 acres. I've planted quite a few fruit trees out here. Apples, cherries, peaches, pears, etc. I've also planted a border of pine trees. I believe I planted about 90 of those. Now the building straight ahead originally was going to be a greenhouse. Ended up being storage, but it could easily be fixed up into a nice little sun house. As you can see, it's got windows and screens all the way around. There's also storage underneath here. Back behind the sun house is a 10 by 12 shed. Let's see here, but the main attraction is the passive solar house and garage. I actually built this house. So the key feature of the house is the passive solar heating system. And so you can see all the glass here on the south side. In the wintertime, it could be 10 degrees outside and it'll get 120 to 130 degrees in that porch, which provides plenty of heat for the house. So I'm going to take you inside. The footprint on this house is 28 by 20, by the way, so that's 560 square feet. And probably the most attractive feature of the house is the wood ceiling along with the wood beams that you can see here. Now, I forgot to mention, this is an entrance door as well. That one goes into the bedroom. Back here I've got a small 8 by 10 deck. And go into the main entrance here. This is the living room. So you can see the wood stove there, which is an alternative source of heat. The main heat is electric baseboard heaters. Electric is really inexpensive out here, so I thought about putting in a propane furnace, but it didn't really make much sense considering that electric is about the same cost as propane. Now, originally this had a cathedral ceiling in here, and after I finished building the house I realized I needed some more space, so I created a second story. Technically it's a half story, so basically the second half story is just underneath the roof. But the challenge was that I didn't have room, being a small living room, I didn't have room for a regular staircase. So I found these plans for what's called a Jefferson staircase, which as you can see is really steep. It's kind of in between a ladder and a staircase. Initially it's a little daunting, but once you go up and down a few times it's no problem. So let's see. Oh, the house was super insulated. The walls are a true the exterior walls are a true 6-inch wall, and they were dense packed with cellulose insulation. So it's very energy efficient, doesn't take a lot of heat or cool to keep it comfortable in here. So next we're going to walk into the kitchen, and not a whole lot to say about the kitchen. It is a small kitchen, of course. The whole house is small, but there's a lot of counter space here, as you can see. And now the cabinets are a pretty nice feature. These are not your typical particle board cabinets. They are solid wood fronts, and the sides and the whole frame is plywood. It's not the cheap particle board stuff. So these are some higher end cabinets. I forget the name of the wood. Kind of an exotic wood species. Anyway, through the kitchen is the bathroom, which it's a very small bathroom. It's going to be difficult to see anything in here because it's so small, but a one-piece tub and shower and surround, and there is a vent fan. There's also a baseboard heater in the bathroom as well. Have a nice pantry here. I believe that's like 18 inches wide. And then into the bedroom. So again, another small room, basically just enough room for a bed, nightstand, etc. I have a large walk-in closet here where I have my dresser and my clothes hanging. There's also an access to the crawl space right there, which is kind of nice because in the wintertime it's not too fun going outside to get in the crawl space. So that is it for the downstairs. I'm going to take you up to the second story and show you what's up here. And again, this was built after the fact. Behind this curtain is just storage area, and you can see the wood stove chimney coming up through here. This I actually used for a music studio up here. It could be a kid's bedroom, could be an office, a lot of options. And let's see here. Oh, I don't have a light in here right now, but anyway, another small room here. And in here is basically just utility space. The one thing you'll notice here is this big vent, and because it is the second story, that big vent allows a lot of cool air in here at night to cool it down. So that is pretty much it for the second story. And last thing I want to show you is the garage. This garage was added on after the fact. So after the house was built, the garage was built, which is kind of not the most common way to do it. But anyway, basically this garage was built as a workshop more than anything. And it functions very well as a workshop for me. I don't park my truck in here. Let's see here. Do have an overhead door. Let's see if there's anything else I wanted to mention. Oh, just this lean-to back here where I keep my mower and wood and things like that. So just a little more storage area. Let's see. Oh, a couple of features I forgot to mention. The house has a burglar alarm. And let's see. Something else I wanted to mention. Oh, it's on a septic and a private well, so there is no monthly water bill or sewer bill or anything like that, which is nice. It also comes with a small portable generator in case of power outages, which are very rare. It's kind of surprising because I thought being out here there would be quite a bit more of that, but it's very rare that the power ever goes out. And when it has, the few times it has, I don't think it's ever been out for more than maybe 8 or 10 hours. So they get it taken care of right away. So I believe that's it. If you have any questions, let me know.